It's your girl, Blue Pac, baby. From the boot where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth tell a big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth tell a big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up. Real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth like, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth tell a big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth tell a big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, it's Blue Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes.
Yeah, you tuned in to Blue Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survive, and snakes don't make it out alive. L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Blue Pac, baby. Capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Blue Pac don't just react, she the code what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built her own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown.
This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Blue Pac, baby, where every video got purpose.
Hey y'all, happy Saturday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Saturday night, y'all. I wanted to go live earlier, but I've been ripping and running. It's homecoming week for them cheering coming up, y'all. So, oh Lord, them kids been in my pockets because they feel like they gotta dress up for every day of homecoming. And then my oldest son, like I told y'all, he's a senior this year. So I promised him that, for everything we're going all out because he's a senior and this is his last year of high school. So whew, Lord, I wanna cry. Y'all, been tearing me up, tearing my pocketbook up. Y'all. But it's all right. I love my baby. So I'll be looking forward to stuff like that. I'm a stylist, okay? So every time my son got something, he like, Mama, you do your big one. You know you good with styling. So yeah. I'll show y'all the pictures whenever they go to the homecoming dance this weekend and stuff like that. And all the little character days. But anyways, let me see who we got in here. It's Saturday, so we can do a little nightcap. We can afford to do a little nightcap, huh, y'all? On this good old Saturday. Get ready for Sunday. This weekend went by fast, y'all. Hey, Nana Karen. Hey, Roz. Hey, Art Chapman. We got Miss Debbie in the building. Michaela, Miss Lucinda. We got Latte Eminem, of course. We got, hold on, let me see, Miss Denise, Miss Jackie Moore. Shout out to Miss Lucinda for getting that membership. Welcome to the Green Team, period. Who else is here? Let's see. Let me go down. Hey, Tamikia. Did I say that right? Shout out to all the new people because when I see y'all names, and if it's not familiar, I'll be hoping and praying that I'm saying it correctly. So I hope I said that right. Let me know if that I is silent at the end. Hey, Miss Janice. Hey, Tyrese. Hey, Miss Michelle Holmes. Rakita in the building. Child of God is in the building. Who else we got in here? Let me go down. Capricorn Mom, Mr. Reese. We got, hold up. Let's see. I got to get past y'all talking first. Hey, Mr. Minna. Hey, Myla. What you say? Oh, my goodness. That's the caption of the year and in all truth. Listen. Y'all, when I seen those posts, I'm gonna put them on the screen so y'all can see them. But I'm like, now I gotta post a reminder video because it seems like she get amnesia. Either she living in the land of delusion or she get amnesia and forget the role that she played. You can't think that God gonna have some type of covenant for you. God don't have covenants for the wicked, baby. Especially the wicked that works in secrecy. It don't work like that. Like, no, you have to be pure all across the board. You can't throw rocks, hide your hands, thinking just because the whole internet don't see it that God ain't seeing everything. It does not work like that. Okay, you dug that ditch. You dug no, not the ditch, the hole, child. You dug that hole for the truth, and now she wants Johnell to fall in it. But in all actuality, it's her hole. It's her hole, y'all. Whether she falls in it or not is waiting on. It's waiting on her. Hey, Miss Freddie. Who else is here? Hey, Miss Janice Graham, Miss Wanda. We got Miss Rebecca Belton, Sugar Pop, Miss Nina, Miss Shalene, Miss Yolanda. We got Miss Evelyn in the building. Miss Lynette, chosen by God, is in the building. Miss Miriam, Miss Geraldine. Hey, my love. Who else? Miss Duncan, Tony, Miss Shirley. We got CS in this thing. Who else? Let me see. Let me see. Gemini rising. You ain't gonna never get a notification. You at this point, y'all should know how YouTube. I don't know what to say, y'all. I really don't know what to say. It's just a YouTube thing. They be tripping. They be tripping on us. Hey, Glorious and who else in here? Let me see. Let me see. Hey, Miss Ashley. I'm trying to skip through y'all talking so I can find the names. Hey, Erica. Hey, Tylisa. Hey, Love Me. Who else? Let's see. Hey, Miss Big. Dang it. Hold on. You be hyping me up with this intro, and I be hyping you up on the replay. Thank you. I appreciate you, girl. I got some more fire songs coming too that Brad been working on for me. But like little breaks and stuff. Even though I don't really take no break, but just in case if I have to, we'll run those. Hey, Miss Lisa. Who else is in here? It's all about God in the building. Miss Linda, Stay Shauna. We got, hold on, I'm Forever Chosen, Miss Rhonda, Miss Belria. We got Miss Renee. Who else? Let's see. Maya in the building. Jazz So Jazzy, Miss Denise. We got Miss Robin Buttercup. We got Get Right with LB, Miss Tawanda. Who else? Let me see. You say my son only did half a day when he was a senior because he already had enough credits. Do they offer that out? Oh, my son don't do no half or nothing. He's in college right now. He gonna be going back to graduate. That's it. All he do is like the festivities. Like he got all his credits done for high school. So he just gonna graduate when they graduate. But as of now, he take all his, classes at college this year. So all he gotta do is go back and get that diploma, baby. Okay. I'm so proud of my baby, y'all. Y'all just don't know. He's such a good child. Hey, Miss Lena. Who else in here? Hey, Red. Wait. I always say this wrong. R. Edwards. Shout out to you. We got Miss Angela Benson. You said, hello, I'm out of the bushes. Okay, look at y'all. I love the fact that my bushwatch has been coming through in the chat. Period. I love that. What's up, just me, another bushwatcher? I love it. Hey, Miss Deborah. Hey, Jaisha. Love Cat in the building. Who else? Let me see. Let me see. Miss Sonia. We got Miss Netta D. Crystal in the building. Sadie. Miss Elisa. If y'all coming through, Nikita, Candy, Miss Sandra. I love it. I love it on this good old Saturday. Hey, April! Y'all ain't see April in so long. Hey, April. I hope all is well. I miss you, girl. I hope all is well with you and your girls. Okay? Let me see. Let me see. We're almost to the bottom, y'all. Hey, Carmen. All right. I think I got everybody. If I miss somebody, y'all, charge it to the time and not to the heart. Okay? My wedding is 10/24, the road to saying I do it. Oh, I love it. I love that for you. That's Ham birthday. You get married on Ham birthday, girl. I'm going to tell her, too. I'm going to make sure I tell her, Ham, you got my coffee? Hold on, y'all. It's hot. Hold up. Give me a second. You fix what? Girl, I'm sure. Ham is a mess. I don't know why they brought me some food right now. I can't. It's hard for me to eat and be on live. Let me cover. I'm gonna try to take a little taste here and there. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this on the side. Ham come bring me my coffee and a plate of food. I ain't even asked for no food right now. Let me see. I got everybody, but anyways, if y'all would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash out me $sign Lupac 2. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to my coffee people over there on that app. You can also support me by getting a super chat or a super sticker. Y'all know I always set a little goal of 15. It ain't much, it ain't mandatory, but it is greatly, greatly appreciated because it contributes to the revenue of this particular live stream. Okay? You can also support me by getting a membership. Shout out to all my members, days 1, 2, and 3. The green team, I see y'all and I appreciate y'all because y'all don't have to do that. Please y'all watch those ads. Please hit that like button and hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hey. Only if you see it. But some people still don't know what the hype button is. Let me go down. Let me go down. Thank you, Taisha. You say Pac, I sure was looking for you today. I was gonna knock on your door and tell you to come talk to us. Listen, the street's so dry, y'all. Like it ain't nothing going on. It's nothing. But that ain't why I've been, I went so hard last month, y'all. I think I went live damn near every day last month. So this month I said I'm gonna take breaks in between, and then it's still dry, but I know how to get up here and talk to y'all. Okay, so that ain't really an issue for me. But my kids got a lot going on. Like I say, homecoming week is this week coming, so I've been ripping and running with that. My oldest son, oh Lord have mercy, Lord, he need a job, y'all. He need a job. But I don't want him to work. Let me stop because I don't want my baby to work. He do want a job. He like, Mom, I want to get a job so I can have my own. Like, boy, you already have your own money. You take all mine. But no, I feel like kids in college shouldn't have to work. go to school, finish school, and focus on school. But whew, that's a whole nother story. But anyways, let me go down and a collective hate to everybody that's coming in, y'all. Let me put up that first post that not post, but she posted this in her story. So y'all can see why we're here, okay? Am I in the right email? Maybe. Hold on. Why is it not letting me wait, this is here you go. Never mind. I'm tripping. I just say, I know I didn't log out of this email. All right. Thank you, Miss Amanda. You say showing love. I've been busy, but I have been watching replays and you always speak the truth. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for supporting my super chat goal. Okay, let's put this one up, y'all. Let me see. I need to put some content over there on Kick because I see I got like 25 subscribers already. I was like, dang, I didn't even put nothing up yet. All right, so she posted this, y'all. This is one of them. That way y'all can see why I captioned the live the way I captioned it. Okay, let me take this. Well, no, that's all of it. I don't need to take my soup off. So it says, I don't need revenge. I dropped their name in God's ear. Psalms 23 says, He sets tables in front of enemies. Let them watch me eat, right? So we know she's talking about Johnell because first of all, who is hating on her, at this point? Like, it's not giving that. But we know she's talking about Johnell because everybody knows they're going through a breakup, right? And the crazy part is he ain't posting nothing in a while outside of his little 1-2 at the I think it's Ruth and Bo's premiere for Tyler Perry that he went to. And then he posted his subliminal videos over there on his TikTok. I played that for y'all on my last live. Outside of that, he ain't post nothing. But she been going a little crazy with the quotes and the subliminals and all of that and all this. Child, even on her page talking about she got to jump on the trend. Y'all know everybody on some whoop de doo. So she over there on her page talking about forever mood whoop de doo. So I say, Lord have mercy. She want to be unbothered so bad, but we all know she going through it because she's so codependent on these men, child. It is what it is. Like at the end of the day, but I feel like this is a very good time for her to focus on her kids. Hopefully she don't go crawling back. She don't try to get him back. You know, Nobody wants a broken home, but when that home is toxic and it's actually not helping the dynamic at all, it needs to be broken. Period. I don't care whose home it is. If it's worse than it is good, it needs to be broken. Kids don't need to see toxicity. And it's a lot of people that still want the home to stay together, even if it is toxic. And that's crazy to me. That's crazy. Like, why would you want that for kids? That creates I feel like that creates a mental instability cycle. And no, she needs to focus on her babies and herself. Period. So hopefully Johnell is the one that's like, I can't do this no more. Because I already told y'all she gives off the type of person that the man has to leave her. More often than not, it's the woman that leaves the relationship because men will stay, 9 times out of 10. Let me not be biased, right? It ain't always the man that F's up, but at least 75% of the time it's the man making the mistakes in the relationship as far as what can cause a relationship to end. That's what I'm talking about, like infidelity or whatever. Not saying women don't cheat, that's why I didn't give 100%. Okay, I said 75, but maybe even 60. We'll do 60-40. But in this case, I think that Johnell is the one who walked away, and it would probably take for him to be the one to walk away in its entirety for the toxicity to stop. Because when you enter into a karmic relationship, it's not good for nobody, not him, not her, and not the kids. It is what it is. Like that relationship was never supposed to be. They both went into that relationship with the wrong intentions, and this is why they are here. So for her to be, what's even crazier? for her to be making these type of posts, these type of subliminals, you first of all, you didn't you God was nowhere in the midst of this relationship when you entered it. What makes you think he's gonna be in the midst when you end it? That's the crazy part. God is not a weapon. You can't use him and dispose of him or use him at your benefit. Like it don't work like that. And she wonder why certain things she's asking for is not being answered. That's why. You can't play with him like that. Y'all know I stress that a lot. Like, no, you have to be serious and he knows our heart. So even if you think you uncertain or you on some fooling type ish, he's gonna know. You can't deal with God like you deal with people, baby. He knows sincerity before you even approach. That's the crazy part. Like to pray, to speak these things as if she was, maybe in her heart she probably feel like she was good to Johnell. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I did right by him, blase, blase. But that's not how we are looking at the situation. Wait, why he ain't put me? Hold on, y'all. He ain't put me enough hot sauce on here. Let me text my son. He know I like my food. Like, what was I saying? Yeah, like you no, you can't do that. She might, like I said, she might be looking at the situation as if she was 100%, all in and good to Johnell, but the people on the outside not looking at it like that. We're looking at the whole dynamic, the entering of the situation while in it and the ending of it. We looking at it how it came about. This man was in a relationship when you met him. Not only was he in a relationship, you laughed at another woman's pain from that relationship. I'm talking about Chrissy. You laughed at certain situations that happened with her and Johnell, and you knew he had a woman. He knew you were married. So to think that God is going to assist you in some type of karma towards this man is crazy. No, this relationship was karma for both of y'all. That's why I think she's getting it mixed up at y'all. She's thinking that it's like she's forgetting everything that transpired, how everything came about, and she's forgetting that they both played a part when it came to this toxic relationship. You can't think that God is going to help you or assist you in Johnell getting some sort of karma because it ended and you didn't want it to. Because that's the only reason why she would want to say that about him or wish karma upon him because he's not wanting to be with her anymore. Other than that, what's the reason? Because they break up and get right back together. So what's the reason for it? And it's sad that she can't end a relationship on good terms or end a relationship without wishing harm or wishing some type of karma on the person. Why a relationship just can't end because it's no good when it comes to her? Why do these men have to be ruined or get some form of punishment because they don't want to be in a relationship anymore? Real adults do real things. Like that's crazy to me. Thank you, Miss Bradley. I appreciate you, my love. Hold on, y'all. Let me go down these comments. I think she back with him already. That's why she said she on that post. I don't think so. I think she said that because they not because and if you look at not just that, see, she posted this today. She posted this today also. So if you look at hold on. See, she's trying to portray an image because she knows that the internet is always on top of everything that goes on. So y'all know she gonna fake the funk, right? She gonna always try to do or put certain things out to confuse the internet. But one thing she can't prevent or stop is herself from subbing him. She got to find some kind of way to make him feel it or let him know it's all good over here. It's all good in the hood. Like, oh yeah, we done broke up, but I'm straight. She got to find a way to put that type of energy out there. So if you notice when she put forever mood and then she put whoop de doo, she put it's feeling grateful at the top. I don't think that has nothing to do with Johnell. I think that's her trying to portray an image to him that all is well. If you know like what the how they actually use the term whoop de doo, then that's her trying to portray like all is well. She wants him to see it. Just like when she posted, if y'all noticed, she posted a video, well, two videos yesterday with the twins. Mind you, she hasn't been posting videos with the twins. Now, she did post when they went to that was it carnival or fair or whatever a couple days ago or last week sometime when she leaked their pictures. She posted two videos yesterday, and one was a video with the baby boy twin. Shout out to Auntie Pimo because she called some things out about that video, which is very what's the word? Very in our face right now, like so obvious. But she posted the baby boy twin almost crawling to get a remote from Lala, right? Y'all know if you go on her page, she don't post damn near anything about those babies. Now, when she do post them, she's dancing with them or something like that. But milestones, no, it's a pattern of behavior, y'all. She posted that because hold on, y'all. They didn't have the cup ones at Walmart. Oh, my bad, y'all. My son that came here. I don't be wanting to be rude, child. I be talking all over y'all. Um, what was I saying, y'all? So, like I said, oh, so she posted the video of the boy twin crawling across the floor. Now that's a milestone, right? If y'all notice, the first milestone Johnell posted, which he didn't post it in video form, he just posted it basically telling everybody, "Oh, the twins is finally sitting up by themselves," or something along those lines. But yesterday she posted them crawling. Well, she posted the boy twin barely showed the girl per usual. Y'all know the girl twin barely gets any spotlight. But she posted the boy twin crawling, pushing itself towards Lala to get the remote. And that was well, not a red flag, but that was a sign to me that she was trying to get Janelle's attention. She wants it to be known because, when you go through a breakup, you're not really in communication at that time. I know for a fact, like if anytime I ever been in a breakup or whatever, I didn't want to talk to that person. Who wants to talk to the person they're going, especially if you feel like it didn't end the way you wanted it to end, right? And we already know that she don't know how to end on good terms. So I could see them not being in communication till things kind of calm down in a sense, calm down a little bit. Because for the most part, every time they had a breakup, it was always bad, whether it was attached to infidelity on his part or something along those lines. So it was never like a clean break. So I took that video yesterday as her, you know, maybe trying to draw him back in or just rubbing it in his face that he's missing important things that's going on with his babies, right? That's how I took it, y'all. Let me go down. But I don't think they back together. Like he still ain't following her. He ain't posting nothing on that page, that Facebook page that she created. He ain't posting nothing on that page. And it's not giving. It ain't giving that they back together, y'all. I feel like at this point, because they didn't broke up so many times, you will know when it's good. When it's good with them, you gonna know. Because she gonna start posting stuff. She ain't gonna be posting all them subliminals, constantly posting subliminals about how good of a woman she is and how rare she is. She ain't gonna be doing none of that. I didn't even read all of them to y'all the other day. I only read half of them. She posts so many of them. Like, girl, she want to be heard, baby. She wants to be heard. I'm shocked she's trying to keep. She's really keeping her composure, y'all. I'm really surprised that she ain't crashed out. Like, she's really trying to hold back. She's holding back, baby. True Slayer said that the girl twin not being shown is the colorism or something may be aesthetically different or both. I agree. I definitely agree. It had like that's why I say shout out to Auntie Pimo because she did that was one of the things she called out colorism. Um, and we've heard it before, so it could be some truth to it. We heard the sister say it, if y'all remember. Let me see if I can find that clip. Hold on, y'all. Her sister on Walt's side, Walt's daughter, she said it. She said Bree treats Isaiah different, and this was before the twins was born. She said Bree would treat Isaiah different because he's dark skinned and treat the siblings on her mom's side better. Well, she would help them because they're light skinned. That's what the sister said. Now, that's somebody who knows her in real life. So that was interesting. That was something interesting to be said. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. Hold on. Uh, let's see. And make sure y'all hitting that like button and support my logo if y'all can. Lord, I got so many clips. It'd be so hard trying to find a receipt on the spot. I could have sworn I had that clip. Hold on, let me see. Put my earphones on. Why my child left that hot sauce in here? All right, hold on, y'all. Let's see if I can find it. All right, let me go down again. This might be it. Let's see. I might be looking in the wrong spot. Let's see. All right, let me look in. I know I did a video on it. I might have find it in one of my videos too. If I can't find it quick enough in the receipt, I'm gonna go to my video. Her sister show did say that. Where you at, girl? Where you at, girl? You know what? I got. Hmm, I wonder if I should show y'all because I could show y'all that video where she was pouring flour on her little boy. I'll show y'all that. Let me see. I wonder which video that's under. Hold on, y'all. Let's look here. Let me look at my videos. I'll probably be able to find it faster. Let me go to my videos. Yeah, I might be able to find it faster. It, I don't think what video did I put that in. This video is so funny. Dang it, y'all. I could not find it. I'm so mad because I don't remember um which video I put it in. Questionable things. Not it. Where is this from? Oh. I can't find it, y'all. I was trying to find it, but I was trying to find it in the video, but I can't find it in the doggone video. I was gonna play it, but I don't. But y'all probably remember it was her sister Zanadia, and she said that on some V note clips to Dawn. She said that she treats her son, the chocolate baby, with his little cute stuff. He's so cute too. Different from the other ones because he's dark skinned. So, and the crazy part is we can see her doing it with the twins. Like, why is it that the boy twin gets so much camera time and the girl doesn't? Like, you're making it obvious for somebody who said that Johnell was gonna make a difference. We see you doing. That's the crazy part. We see her doing. All right, so she put this one up, y'all. Let me take this one down and put the other one up. And then she put this one up. This one says, I don't have to fight dirty. God saw who turned my kindness into a playground for their wickedness. The clapback is divine. So I took that as her saying, I don't have to go out on the internet crashing out and telling everybody what you did to me because God gonna get my get back, right? That's what I took that as. Y'all let me know how y'all see this. And the other one is even crazier. But this is what I took that as. See, I don't have to fight dirty. God saw who turned my kindness into a playground for their wickedness. The clapback is divine. We all know that Johnell used her for financial gain. He used her to build him up. But she knew that. She knew that. So the fact that you stayed in it when you knew, or even now, why after every time y'all have a breakup, you constantly keep saying or making it seem as though he used you when this is the same person who told Dawn, when Dawn said, well, and this was early on in the relationship. Dawn called it out in text messages to her. Dawn said, well, sis, do you feel like he's using you? And she said, well, no, I can't say using because I spoil him. I'm the one be giving and offering it. So don't try to use that as an excuse when y'all break up because you knew that you was constantly giving this man money, constantly buying this man things, taking him on trips. You was paying for his love, paying for the situationship. So when you go into a relationship like that, it's never genuine because a real man ain't gonna take your money like that anyway. That's the crazy part. That's an opportunist. That's not a partner. A real man ain't gonna want no woman splurging on him like that. Because the way a real man is raised to be a protector and a provider. They're raised to go get it. Not to say they can't take gifts from their woman, but they're not gonna be taking it like that. Especially knowing she got kids out here. Ain't no real man doing that. A man that's all in that cares about you for real, is not going to let you spend all that different type of money on him. It's not going to happen. It ain't. We all know that. Y'all know if you, child, everybody know if you with a ninja that really care about you, he going to do everything in his power to convince you not to buy him nothing. That like, I know I do. So I know I ain't the only person. When a man really F with you, when you saying, "Oh, baby, I'm gonna get you this," I'm gonna get no, don't spend your money on me, or no, or if you ask them what they want for their birthday or what they want for Christmas or whatever, and they like, all I want is you. So you just gotta get them something anyways. That's a real man. Not saying that real men can't take gifts because we gonna get it anyways. But it's just the fact, like they not gonna be asking you for stuff or getting mad and cussing you out when you ain't getting Drake tickets. That's not a real man who cares. They had a whole breakup one time, y'all, because she didn't recoup some Drake tickets. A whole breakup. He was cussing her out, disrespecting her. And that's a fact because Dawn released the text messages. And she was saying in the messages something about him needing to be raised, finished being raised by his mama, how disrespectful he is, and calling her out of her name because she ain't recouped some Drake tickets. What? Child, I wish a ninja would. You and Drake can go to hell. I wish a ninja would. Like, so to be on the internet throwing up godly as if she's some type of woman of God. Watch me. Let me put the other one up so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But to be on the internet, portraying yourself as this woman of God when you've been living literally in sin. And it's, you know what? Don't get it twisted or don't get it misconstrued. It's not to say that you can't be spiritual or you can't, represent God or, speak to God, whatever, whatever. But the way she does it is like she's playing in God's face. You can't be hot and cold. You got to pick a struggle. You're gonna be hot or you're gonna be cold. Like you can't do that. You can't use God at your convenience when you want to because something is not going your way. The same prayer you praying, Johnell could very much be praying it also. So what determines who God's gonna answer? And y'all in their situationship, if they both saying the same prayer, remove and reveal, and they break up. Who is the determining factor, or which character is the determining factor of who God is going to side with in that situation? Is he going to side with Johnell? Is he going to side with Bree? Or is he going to say, I've seen both of y'all characters, both of y'all roles, both traits, and y'all on your own? Y'all in a karmic relationship. I would pick the last one. I would say it's the last one. Because I could hear God telling her now, don't come to me now. All them nights you told me to remove and reveal, and then you didn't listen. You say, God, maybe give him another chance. Let's try again in a couple weeks. Yeah. I could see God turning her around. Like, no, we ain't doing this, Brianna. We're not playing this game again. not, not this time, my dear, my child. Let me get my God voice on. Not this time, Brianna, my child. I gave you too many chances. You're not going to use me when you want to use me. And then go back to the toxicity, my child. Stay in it. Oh, Lord. Stay in it. Little wank. God calling her a wank. Y'all, let me stop. God forgive me. But for real though, like, come on now. Why come in pocket? It's God saying, I'm not one of them. All right, let's take that one off. Put the other one on. What we looking like on the likes, y'all? Let me know. Support my goal, y'all. Support my goal. Okay. Oh Lord, I be cracking myself up. My eyes is crying. Okay, so y'all, this is the one right here. I should have put this one on the thumbnail, but yeah, this is the one. So she said, imagine hating me because the pit you dug for me became your own grave. Every scheme you plotted, every lie you whispered, every weapon you built, and every curse you sent backfired. That's not karma either. That's God's covenant. God said, touch not his anointed. And then it has, this is what got me, woman of prayer ministry. Now, mind you, that's where the quote come from. But it's her trying to use God's grace and mercy and anointing as if she didn't play a role in all of this. Is it delusion? Is it oblivion? Like, is it a mental illness? What is it, y'all? Ain't no way. Ain't no way she did all of what she did out here on the internet. Because this is what I'm saying. She's looking at it as she's only looking at the situationship. Oh, I was good to this man. I was loyal to this man. I, gave him everything, and this is what he do to me. That's the part she's looking at, and that's her reaching out to God to, handle her lightweight, which is equivalent to Johnell. Okay, but us on the outside is looking at the overall, the whole picture, the whole role that both parties played. If you would have never got into this relationship so soon, not even out your marriage, you wouldn't be going through what you're going through right now. So you can't run to God and think that God is going to trip Johnell's foot or do something to him because your heart is broken. What, Tootie? You tablet off? You tablet off? Yeah, I didn't even finish it. I could only eat two plates because I'm on live. Whenever I finish, okay? Hey, Auntie Pimo. I was just talking about you when I said you spoke on the colorism that lie on your shows. That was a really good video. What was I saying, y'all? 'Cause, him just runs in here at any time and interrupt my thought process, child. Yeah, like you, Auntie Pimo, did you see this? Did you see this post that she made? Let me read it again since Auntie Pimo just came here. So Laonya decide, well, at this point, because she's going through a breakup, she's doing her norm, which is trying to use God as a weapon against Johnell, right? So she decides to post, imagine hating me because the pit you dug for me became your own grave. Every scheme you plotted, every lie you whispered, every weapon you built, and every curse you sent backfired. That's not karma either. That's God's covenant. God said, touch not his anointed. Woman of prayer ministry. I'm laughing, y'all, because this girl done backhanded so many people on this internet, and she's still trying to use God as if she has this special anointing over her. You gotta live the right way to be anointed. You can't, there's no way people can possibly think that they can just live in sin. Not saying we all living in sin, don't get it twisted, right? But when you repent, you are intentional with your good behavior, meaning that you can make F ups, but it's not intentional. You're not intentionally out here trying to hurt people or harm people or just whatever. When you intentional with your good behavior and you repent and you're not constantly repeating the same sin, because I think a lot of people get that part misconstrued. We all can make mistakes, but when you keep repeating that sin, that's a slap in God's face. Why not just keep doing it and then repent when you got it all out your system? Like, don't keep playing with them. But that's what she thinks she can do. She thinks that she can play in God's face, and he's still going to anoint her or cover her. Touch not my anointed. If you was anointed, you wouldn't have did a lot of the things that you did on the internet, ma'am. If she was anointed, y'all, a lot of the behaviors that she displayed on the internet would have never happened. This is why I'm gonna drop a video. I'm still working on my series, but I'm gonna drop a remind. Make sure y'all run it up too. Run it up because I be feeling like she be forgetting the role that she played. Girl, you did a lot of evil stuff on this internet, even stuff that her supporters didn't even see. It's stuff that ain't even hit the internet. She did a lot of evil. And you know what? Let me say this. I gotta be real careful with my words, y'all. I gotta be real careful. Listen, but I told y'all this before. I don't know if y'all remember, but I told y'all that Laonia is the type of person that she will hold something. And when I say hold something, meaning that uh her partner can do something career or life altering, and she's gonna hold it. She's gonna hold it and stick around. Let me just say that. Call whatever you want to call that, call it. Whatever yeah. 'Cause, yeah, she's that type of person. She's that type of person. And maybe even try to use it or hold it over there. But you know what? The thing is when you that type of person, you can't hold that over that man's head later on because people are going to judge you also. Let me give y'all an example. I can't say what I'm talking about because I don't have the receipt for it. And it's crazy. It's real crazy. Some stuff that I heard a couple months ago, y'all. And when I tell y'all it's crazy, it's crazy. But I I was waiting on somebody to give me the receipt for it. They never came with it. So I can't say nothing, y'all. But let me give y'all an example. So y'all remember when she crashed out the last time, and she uh she put all his body butter secrets on the internet, right? Oh, he's buying from wholesale for cheap, and then he's only adding scent to it, put in a jar. She exposed the text messages between him and the man. She exposed how he's too cheap to even buy a correct fitting label. Um, she exposed a few things as far as his body butter, right? So not only did she expose him, but she exposed herself. And y'all know I spoke on that. I said that I was like, but you was the one putting the labels, the crooked labels on the jar, ma'am. You was the one trying to sell and push the product. So the fact that, and you know what? That's why nobody buying that shit now. Because of her. She's the one. She's the one who destroyed his brand. Because you came to the same platform that you was promoting that brand for. So that speaks volumes to your character also. The fact that she came out here, y'all, and tried to sell that product, knowing all of these things and knowing that his supporters is her supporters. She built up that page for him with her supporters. She got her supporters to go follow him, right? So the fact that you built that page, that's your supporters for the most part, and you pushed his product knowing you felt this way about his product. You felt like it was cheap. You felt like he was mishandling it. You know, he was doing things fraudulently as far as stealing other people's scents and names of the scents and this and that, but you still promoted it. So what does that say about you? That's just an example, y'all. That's an example. She knew that those supporters were being deceived as far as that product is concerned, but she waited to expose it once she was mad at him. But when she wasn't mad at him, she was selling it to her supporters. So that's why I say she's that type of person that will hold something no matter how bad it is, how big it is, and even stick around until something happens, child. Until she feel like she got an ace in the hole or she need to use it against her. That's crazy. Thank you, Toya. Oh boy. Do that name, child. Thank you, my love. I appreciate that. Oh, and thank you for getting that membership. I seen it earlier. Shout out to you. Okay, period. Love the hair, girl. Oh, you look so cute. Um, Shout out to all the new members. I see y'all coming in, even when I'm not live. Okay, shout out to y'all. I appreciate that support. It keeps me afloat. Okay, the memberships keep me going, child. And thank you, Ranita. Look how baby what we doing. Period. We putting it on the floor. Putting it on the floor. You know, I'm gonna try to put some pressure under that person that came with that info, y'all. So, but the reason why I cannot say that is because, like I said, y'all, that is some lawsuit material. Let me just say that. Okay? So I have to have the receipt to put that out. I have to. I shouldn't even say it that much. Normally I'll say something like that to my members, but I have to have that receipt because that is life altering tea right there. It's life altering tea, baby. But I'm gonna put some pressure under the person, the source that put that on because yeah, I'm gonna put some pressure on y'all. Put some pressure on 'em. Right. And Brie ain't love those guys. She wants to control them. I agree. She do. She do. And you could tell. You can tell if it does not go her way. She's the type of person that likes to check phones, which I feel like that's so elementary. Once you get to a certain age, baby, if I gotta go through your phone, you don't need to be in my bed. Okay? If I have to go through your phone, because for one, you have to give me a reason to want to go through. And once I get that reason, that's enough right there. That's enough for me to say, hey, this ain't working for me. Because a man gonna make sure you're secure and vice versa. When you in a relationship, it's your job as that person's partner to make sure they're secure. Secure and insecurity go hand in hand. Okay? So yeah, no, we ain't doing that. She knew early on, y'all, that that relationship was not for her. And she still decided to stick with it, to stay with it. And the crazy part is the earlier on situation, with her sticking with it is to make LaTruth jealous, to make him mad, and to make his supporters mad, or to feel away, or to have a ha ha moment towards his supporters. Now look at you, ha ha, y'all can't keep stop fight. Good child, listen, yo, October. Ooh, what today is? Oh, my sister' birthday tomorrow, so we probably gonna go eat out. We probably gonna. Oh, thank you, Miss Tanya. Thank you so much. She always send me a big blessing. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you. You said just because. Thank you for that cash app blessing. That's, you know what? That's gonna pay for my food. That's gonna pay for my food tomorrow because we're gonna eat out. One of my older sister birthdays tomorrow, y'all. So we're gonna eat out. Oh, child, I got hamburger. Hamburger coming up October 24th. Um, Yeah, her birthday is coming up, y'all. And y'all normally send her, y'all, her auntie's child. Y'all normally send her cash apps for her birthday. So what I'm gonna do is this year, I'm gonna just create her wish list and let her pick what she want, and then y'all could just I'll post it. I'll post it so y'all can see what she want instead of just sending her money and then she go get it herself. I let her pick her stuff she want on Amazon, and then I'll post it for whoever wanna, get her something for her birthday. Who is cold in my room? Bree was talking big grab about RH now. Look, y'all, ain't that crazy? If you think back to how this saga came about, how it was built to now, RH is living his best life. Like to say that man was, they really had that man on his knees. But when God is in the midst, that's all you need. That's all you need. You just gotta hang on. Because God will never give you more than you can handle, more than you can bear. And I think, I really believe RH is a praying man. He lives by that quote, God got me. And to say that the roles have been reversed, to say that she's now in a tough spot, even though she'll paint this narrative on the internet that she's blessed and highly favored. If don't get it twisted, every day that you wake up, you breathing and you got a roof over your head, you are blessed. If you ain't gotta sleep under no highway, if you ain't homeless, if you ain't, even if you're child, if you alive, you blessed. But we all know where she came from. We all know how this started. We all see the change in the dynamic, in the financials, in the everything. She just did 2 days ago was posting 50 video clips reminiscing about her life with LaTruth. Even though he wasn't in the videos, don't get it twisted. All of those memories were from that marriage. So for somebody that came on the internet for a year straight and try to make it seem like she had the worst marriage ever with LaTruth and he was so controlling, and it's crazy, y'all. And I bet you people don't really be looking at her clips like, what the hell? What the hell is this? The same person who said that LaTruth was so controlling. He didn't let her go to church. He didn't let her dress how she wanted. He had to do this. He had to do that. He had to do this. He had to do that. But when you look at all the memories she posts, she's always half naked. She's always on a trip, whether it's with Ayana or Naya or their kids, like, or the truth in the family. That looked like a pretty good life to me. That looks like a pretty good life to me. Granted, ain't no marriage perfect, but girl, you had a better life with the truth than you having right now. I can tell you that much. I guarantee you, even when it comes to them kids, they even got more that they can that they have memories on when it comes to their time with the truth. I guarantee you the memories that they have with Johnell, the handful, they probably wouldn't even want to share it. Ain't no way. Their relationship too toxic. And it's in front of those kids. That's the crazy part. It's ooh, child. It's like ain't no way in hell. Like you really lost your marriage for the internet. You allowed strangers. That's the last place you want to get some advice, or decide to not even just get advice, because you can consider what strangers say, right? Because every stranger ain't out to get you. You know what I'm saying? Some people really do care. And when I say strangers, I'm not talking about supporters. I'm talking about the people that don't follow you on a daily basis, the people that just come on your page just to throw something out there. They don't care about you. They don't. So, but the fact that she takes what people say on the internet and incorporates it in her life, that's crazy. She allowed those comments whenever the saga was really, really in the thick of it in the beginning, y'all. She allowed those comments to get to her. And those comments is what fueled her to lash out at LaTruth and go in on LaTruth. When people will be telling her, "Oh, your husband over there said he don't care about you, or he this or he that," and she would go off on him, or she'll say something about him to whoever don't even know if it's a real page. So that's when I say she allowed the internet to help her lose her marriage. That's what I mean. Even though LaTruth is the one that left, but he left because of her actions. Had she not did what she did, she would still have that marriage. She would still have it, y'all. I believe that too, R. Chapman. I believe she missed him. She'll never admit it. But she could see he living his best life. And they could say what they want about that man, but if you look at the difference in the dynamic, LaTruth still got both his vehicles. Yes, he downsized his home, but why? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't when you go from a family of six to a family of one? Even though he gets Momo, he got a 2 bedroom. His oldest daughter made it clear she don't want to stay with him, so it ain't like he need to get nothing bigger. She want to be, she want to be grown child, so she doing her own thing. But if you look at the dynamics, he's doing fairly well for somebody that was almost ruined. You could say pretty much ruined. He's at a point of starting over, and he's doing well. He's doing well, even with the jacket that she created for him, that abusive jacket. He got to wear that jacket for the rest of his life. Ooh, that hurt. Ah, he got to wear that jacket for the rest of his life, y'all. Unfortunately. And well, you know what? Johnell got off easy, if you ask me. He got off easy because by the time it was his turn, people didn't care. Like, by the time people found, well, even though the truth supporters found out Johnell was abusive before everybody believed it, right? We knew what was going on. They didn't want to believe us. We put the tea out before she put the tea out, and people didn't want to believe it. But by the time Janelle's tea was clocked, they was over her. They didn't care. She had no more chances to cry wolf. And that's why Johnell didn't get dragged like LaTruth got dragged. That's why he was still able to have his livelihood, get his jobs, book his roles and this and that. That's why. Because you only get one chance to cry wolf on the internet. And she blew it. That one chance. She had that with LaTruth. She ruined him, but when it came to Johnell, the internet was over her. And they start y'all, if y'all remember, it was even a time where she came out and they was siding with Johnell. Every the majority was siding with Johnell. They didn't believe her. I remember that. I remember that crash out. They was believing him. They was on his page telling him to keep his head up and all of that. That's when you know it's bad. That's when you know you done made a name for yourself. And I really feel like um that's why people, what was I gonna say? That's why people don't believe her now. That's why they don't believe you. She got a head full of people that, y'all, I literally have receipts throughout the saga of people that were supporting her. And I ain't talking about regular supporters. I'm talking about people that was getting in the mud for her, saying things about her lying and why they no longer support her and all of that. That is crazy. It's crazy. And hold on, y'all. Let me grab my water. Okay, my bad, y'all. My biggest thing with her is this is my biggest gripe with her. Ooh, that water cool. I don't have a personal issue with her. My biggest gripe with her is the promises that she made to DV Vic. That's something I can't let go of because I was in those shoes before. And it's a lot of supporters in this saga that's personally invested. You know, people keep saying, oh, the saga is over. I can't tell. If I'm clocking 5 to 8,000 views on a video, the saga is not over. It's a reason why people still listening. I go by the numbers. Like she made promises to DV victims to do certain things, but then when her lies started getting clocked, she never came out here and apologized. And that's why I said I don't think she'll ever. Hey, pretty princess. I don't think she'll ever apologize to LaTruth because in her mind that's an admittance of deception, admittance of guilt, right? But you could have apologized to the DV victims that you hurt because you definitely hurt them. You created a page, a group on Facebook that you're not active in. Every blue moon she'll post herself. Like, why is you posting yourself or a video of you and Johnell, your current abuser, in a DV awareness group? She made promises to help with shelter for women and kids who had a hard time getting out. She made promises for abuse classes. Like it's a lot, y'all. And that's the part that's the hardest for me because you not only it's one thing to come out here and tell your story, right? Your truth. Because your truth is not equivalent to the truth. It's just how you feel things transpire in your relationship. It doesn't make it true. The truth is the truth. It's his side, her side, and the actual truth. Because we all know when people tell stories, they're going to tell stories that benefit them. You got to know that, right? So, like I said, it's one thing to come out here and tell your truth, and it's another thing to come out here and play on actual victims. She could have very much came out here and did a little 1-2, but she was trying to build her, what did Tasha K say? Garner a following off of the backs of DV victims, real DV victims. That's why her YouTube never got off the ground. Now, granted, she got like 80 something thousand followers on YouTube, something along those lines. But that's the reason why it never did what she wanted it to do was Tasha K. Uh, y'all know she exposed that situation. What Bree manager said, right? You know, your manager speaks for you. Okay. So that's the crazy part. Like you played on real DV victims and you never once came out here and apologized. Never, not one time. She done been caught in multiple lies, y'all. Multiple. If you've been on my channel since day one, even if you're new to my channel, because a lot of my new people go back and watch my older videos too. I have videos on my channel where it's just straight and to the point. Lie, rebuttal. Lie, rebuttal. Lie, rebuttal. If you know me, you know how I give it up when it comes to them videos. Like I'm gonna show you where she lied, and I'm gonna show you how she lied, and here's her own video to rebuttal it, to correct the lie. That's the crazy part. Like, regardless of how this ends or how people want to want this to end or want to see how this ends, at the end of the day, they had a toxic marriage, but that man was not physically abusive to her. If we going off of the receipts, she holds that title. She was the one that was physical. If we're going off of the receipts, she was the aggressor. So that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. And the fact that she's still with, well, not currently, but the fact that she stayed with Johnell so long and even tried to portray him as a bruiser, but yet stayed with him, got back with him, apologized on y'all. When she did that, y'all remember when she came out here and apologized to Johnell for how she said it wasn't to go back on her truth because she got into it. I don't think y'all know this. This is some tea right here. She got into it with another content creator called Nothing But the Truth. If y'all go on Nothing But the Truth channel, she did a video on it. This was some months back, right? She got it. Bree got into it with that content creator because that content creator initially was like more of a non-biased standpoint, and then when she started, because over time when you covering this story, you're gonna start seeing the lies, right? So, and that's not somebody who's that content creator is not even in the saga. That's just a content creator who catch viral stories. This story has went viral multiple times because it's a lot of layers to it. So it's not like a one and done type of situation. It's a storyline where stuff is randomly, rapidly happening. It has a bunch of viral moments, basically. But that channel did a video whenever Laonya came out here and apologized to Johnell, and that channel was basically saying that, so are you telling us that you lied about Johnell abusing you? So she went in the comments on that girl's channel. I'm assuming yeah, it is a girl because by her voice. She went in the comments on that girl's channel and said, "I never said I lied." Basically saying I apologize for how what I said affected him. Da, da, da. But that's not what she said. That ain't what she said when she made those posts. In those posts, people ain't crazy. People read her posts. See, she was trying to take it back because her and Johnell had broke up again. So she was trying to take back that apology. But no, people took it how it was presented. Exactly how it was presented. But the fact that she came out here and apologized to him, but you didn't put that same effort for LaTruth is crazy to me. That is crazy, y'all. Child, I believe Johnell never felt love her. I don't think so. To be honest, I don't think so either. The fact that he's still, and don't get it twisted. Men can change, and men change for who they want to change for. Now, y'all know I always say this: can a woman change a man? No, but a man can change for that woman, and it's a difference. It's a difference in those two things. He has to want to change, and he has to see that value in that woman and not want to lose it because of his behavior. So she thinking she can change a man by buying him, because that's really what she do. She buys. She's a paymaster. But the way men think, that's the crazy part. When you like that, you have to consider the fact that men don't think like women. Just like when I say when it comes to infidelity, men don't think like women. So a man is not thinking, oh, well, she gave me another chance. Let me get my act together because next time I might not be so lucky. No, that man is thinking, well, she gave me another chance. Let me do it again because she gave me another chance. That's how men think. They ain't thinking, oh, she might leave me next time if I do it again. No, they thinking you keep giving him a chance so he can keep doing it. And that's exactly what their dynamic is. She keep giving him a chance, and he keeps pushing the goalposts. Well, if I cheated with one, let me cheat with two. That's y'all. He don't. So what? I think who said that? Tyrese. Whoever said that. Um. Whoever said they don't think that Johnell loves her. I feel the same. Don't get it twisted. Just because they got kids together, that's not equivalent to a man loving you. Child, men have babies with one night stands all the time. Okay? Or with their trade and side chicks and all of that. That's not equivalent to love. Procreation is not equivalent to love. Okay? At all. So I don't want people to think that just because they had babies that he loves her. Love is him respecting her. That's it. Love is equivalent to respect. Love is equivalent to loyalty. You can't tell me you love me, but you a cheater. You keep cheating on me and playing in my face. You can't tell me you love me and you will call me the B word anytime you get mad. That's not love. And I hate when people say, oh, they love each other. They would just fight sometimes. I'm laughing, but that ain't funny, y'all. That ain't funny, okay? But it's ignorant. That's why I'm laughing. So he loved me, but he can black my eye. Like what? That don't even make sense. That's not love. That's hate. And people say that all. Y'all remember when that story came? Uh, what was it? Frenchie, something. The Frenchman and that girl. Child, I forgot her name. But y'all know that viral story where the guy and the girl was fussing on live, and after the live was over, he ended up unaliving her because of something with the homeboy or something. Something the Frenchman and I forgot his girlfriend name, right? And her family and his family was in the comments talking about they love each other, but they was toxic. What? That's not love. If they loved each other, if he loved her, they would still be here. You don't unalive somebody you loved in yourself, especially when y'all got a child together. Thank y'all, Duchess Dior. Y'all know I'm not good with names, child. That's not love, y'all. I can't stand it. And you know, we all, and don't get it twisted. I feel like we all fall victim to those type of scenarios. If you ever been in a DV situation, you are susceptible to confusing love with toxicity and love with a brute. To the point, especially with a toxic man or an abusive man or a narcissistic man, they will have you thinking that you're crazy. Like, oh, uh, I even heard, I've even heard women say, "Oh, he just loved me. That's all. Oh, he just want me to do better." And they didn't put their hands on. Then black the eye, busted lip. Oh, he just want me to do better. So he whipping you like you a ninja on the street. That's crazy. But you get in that trance state. And that's the crazy part because love will, and it's a thin line. That's why it's a thin line between love and hate. The line is very, very thin because let me break it down. Women will stay with men because they love him, but the relationship is toxic. They'll confuse love with the toxicity or believe the toxicity because they're in love. And it's all sad. It's all sad. You get to a point where you start thinking that that him putting his hands on you is because he loves you. That's one of the cycles of a brute. That's the crazy part. Like you really start thinking, oh, he loved me. You know, when that man start putting his hands, or you get to a point where You're trying to avoid doing certain things to set him off. That no, no, no. Uh-uh. And don't let it be the first man you've ever been with. You really be in a trance because that's your first experience. Um, Let me see. I'm late to the party. Hey, Shell. Y'all are going too easy. He never loved her. He loves what she. Oh, that's what you must be talking to them in the chat because I said that too. He don't love her. He don't. He don't. I think I talking about in the beginning. Yeah, when I first came on live, the fact that he will take things from her shows he don't love her. If me telling you no for materialistic things brings upon disrespect and you calling me out my name, that's not love. I spoke on the Drake tickets early on in the saga where she promised him some Drake tickets, y'all, and she forgot. She forgot to recoup them, right, to get them, and he started cussing her out, disrespecting her, and disappearing. Like he left. So she told Dawn about it. Dawn dropped those messages. That's not love. So you gonna disrespect me because I didn't get some Drake tickets? Child by. If she don't put him on child support, them some reborn. Oh, listen. To be honest, I think it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen eventually. Let me say that. It's gonna be a little cycle first because keep in mind these are two people who are in a karmic toxic relationship. So it's gonna be a good bit of back and forth before they finally. You would think that it would be done now because they didn't broke up so many times. You would think that that cycle is over. They didn't got to the point where they're like, okay, that's enough. Like we can't keep doing this, especially for the sake of our kids and their mental stability. We can't have this toxicity around them. You would think that they got to that point. Like it's best for us to just co-parent, go our separate ways. But the fact that they keep trying to force a relationship that's not meant to be is crazy. Because you waste a lot of time doing stuff like that. Trying to force a relationship that was never meant to be, you waste a lot of your time. You missing out on your person, the one God really got for you. And I said this the other day. Sometimes God don't give you what you want because you deserve better. You deserve better. But you allowing yourself to stay in something that means you no good. That's crazy. That is crazy. Especially when you got daughters watching. She better expose that man for on live. Yup. Yep, sure did, True Slayer. Thank you, Miss Kathy B. A little something for the Queen of Receipts. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. I forgot their names, but shout out to y'all for putting it in the chat. Men could just cheat women. We have to waive every option. Now, don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted, Miss Coretta. It's some women who move like ninjas out here. Okay, like they don't waive every option. Some look bottom of the barrel ones, baby. They gonna jump on anything that moves. So, but the percentages is a little higher when it comes to men and infidelity. Let's say that. It's a little, I need to refill my water. It's a little higher, child. I've been busting that water down. I need a pee now. I'm gonna wait till I get off here. I'm gonna get off in a few minutes. I'm cold. I got a few more things to order for homecoming for my babies. I done already did one order. I gotta do a few more for different stuff. Shanique say why? Ooh, fill my cup up. I need to put me some more ice when I go back in the front. Why couldn't he buy his own Drake tickets? He's a big stepper, right? Or did she change her mind about that? That was early on in the saga, Shanique. That was from way, way, way early in the saga. She had promised him that. So, and that's the thing. He's not a real man. He's not a real man. She was, it's hard to say who was who in that situation because once she made that statement to Dawn that she was promising him things and she was offering everything, it's like, okay, do you judge him for that? Because he, like they say, you see a sucker lick it, but you still expect people to be good people. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have to take it just because she was offering. But that was a karmic relationship. She knew what time it was. She knew even if, and that's the thing, even if you was offering him things, you also seen where it got to a point where he was asking as well and he wasn't turning it down. It got to a point of him expecting it to where because sometimes you can say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," and you don't do it. You might your finances might change or something else come up, anything. So you deserve to be disrespected because you can't do that anymore because things change financially or whatever. That's crazy. That is crazy. Tyrese say, I don't think she's gonna put them on child support because Johnny Boy is a player. All he gotta do is come to the house and hunch on her and she think they back in a relationship. Listen, I think if it gets to a point where he moves on, he's going on child support. Mm. And the way he move, y'all, he's a womanizer. He's a womanizer. The way he moves, he ain't gonna stay stuck with her for long. Let's just say that he's a bachelor at heart, and y'all know I've been saying that since the beginning. Okay, that man ain't gonna stay stuck on her. It's too much toxicity. Too much. The only reason why I feel like he stuck around this long is because it was beneficial to his pocket. He don't have a second job. He don't have, he act, but he's not acting. Is not a stable income for him. It's not. We got to keep it above. It's not something that he's doing on a daily. He's not getting any residuals. Like it's not a stable. He needs to have a second job. She is that second income for him. When he can't pay a bill, boom. When he can't put gas, boom. When he want to go on a trip and make it look like he's splurging, boom. She is that secondary income for him. To where most actors have to have a second job, especially when you're not A through D list. Okay, anything after D, I would say, has to have a second job because it's not it's not stable, it's not consistent. You getting a little gig here and there, and it's not like it's you getting top dollar, not from Tubi movies and every blue moon or Amazon Prime movie. That's not top dollar. You got the millionaires complaining. Okay, so Johnell ain't making nothing. Thank you, Miss Coretta, for my coffee. I appreciate you, my love. He ain't making nothing. Not if you got the Tarajis and these big names complaining about the lack of pay. Ain't no way in hell. But that's how he was able to stay afloat all this time and not have to go get outside of him trying to push that body butter in those Lavoyalty suits. That was his way of, you know, bringing in another income. He started that. Well, she started that podcast. She invested into that podcast for him too. You see how that didn't last? Did a couple episodes and that was it. But she put her money behind it. She invested into his clothing line, his body butter, all of that. She bought all the stuff to start all that up. So that should tell you something. But like I said, once that money gets to a point where it's it can go from yes, yes, yes to yes, maybe, yes, maybe, and then to no, 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 no. Yeah, it ain't gonna give the same. He's gonna slowly but surely get up on out of that because she's not beneficial to him anymore. Y'all remember when she said I'm very beneficial. Watch. Let's play this clip real quick and then we're gonna soon get up off of here, y'all. Y'all remember when she said this? Hold on, I can find this one fast because I know where it's at. Hold on to your love. Oh Lord, I got a piece so bad, y'all. My God. I'm very beneficial. Because this was a matter of fact, on this clip, a man told her, I think this is from after she had the baby. Hold up, y'all. A man went in her comments on Snap and told her, ain't no man gonna want her with all them shit. He say ain't no man gonna want you with all them kids. Well, I'm gonna read the comment to y'all. I'm gonna read the comment, then I'll play the video. But this was right after she had the babies, y'all. Things then changed again. Okay, things then changed again. Let's take this off the screen. Oh, let me go down. I don't think she'll put him on child support either. I think eventually she will. I think when he gonna move on to another person, yeah. I think as long as he's single, he's good. As long as he's single, he's good. But once he move on, it's coming, y'all. It's coming. Okay? Trust the plus. See, because he has the potential to get a little coin. Let's see that. See, with Sleepy, she couldn't put Sleepy on child support because Sleepy, it was his spot and financial status was already solidified. 7 kids, 9 to 5, barely making ends meet. So she knew she wouldn't get nothing out of that. That's why she didn't even bother with it. But LaTruth, LaTruth make a little income, and then when it comes to Johnell, it can get to that point. He might not be making top dollar now, but all it takes is one breakout role for him to get there. So you never know. All right, let's see. So the person on Snapchat asked her, but question, and this was a man who asked her this. So to me, that makes a difference. Also, he said, but question, seriously though, you think a man wants to marry someone with more than 4 kids? Question mark. Especially if they not all his kids. Talk to me now. Put me on, bitch. That's what he that's what he asked of y'all. And like I said, it hits differently when it's coming from a man because he's basically telling you how men think. You think him asking you a question is him making a statement. When he said that, he's making a statement. It wasn't just a question. When he said, you think a man want to marry a woman with 4 or more kids, especially when they not his kids. Okay? Because here's the thing. Once you marry that woman, even though those kids have fathers, they're still going to be under your roof. So technically, you become liable for those kids. Period. Regardless if the father's involved or anything, y'all gonna be under the same roof. So, and it's gonna be even crazier because now she has 6. 6, y'all. Not 4, 6 now. So listen to her response to this man. Like I told y'all, all of this didn't change. This video was about 6 months ago. This video right here, made this video about 6 months ago. Well, she posted it about 6 months ago. This is from Snapchat. Right after she had the twins. Hold on.
Love your little nice maxi text, but absolutely. Kids don't stop nothing. First of all, I'm a boss, first of all. Second of all, I am the table and the cloth and the chairs. Okay? I bring a lot to the table. So when it comes to dating and being with somebody and being with someone, baby, I am extremely beneficial. And when I meet somebody and I'm the batteries in their back, oh, I'm definitely doing the thizzle, and they're gonna be successful right with me. A boss with a boss is already a boss with a boss. Yeah, kids don't stop nothing. Absolutely nothing.
A boss is already a boss with a boss.
And let's make this clear. All of my kids' fathers are involved, so it's no bitter baby drama, nothing, none of that going on. I ain't screwing none of my baby daddies. And I don't come with a package of drama with my baby daddies. Like, my baby daddies know their place and they know their kids' place, and that's that. So when it comes to people saying, oh, somebody ain't gonna, that's a lie. And I hate when men say that to people. Oh, ain't nobody gonna want you with kids. Yeah, they do. Especially if you're a boss. Especially if you a queen. Especially if you the fucking
But is she still a boss though, y'all? That is the question. Because everything that you had that made you a boss, you no longer have. You had your books, no more. They've been sold out for years. She had her face line, that's no more. She had her clothing boutique and website, that's no more. What else she tried to start? She had Real Mother Gang at one point, that's gone. Um, what else, y'all? What else? I didn't forgot, but every business that she tried to start is no more. So are you really still a boss? Yeah, you getting social media checks here and there, but it's not the same. It ain't the same. And it's obvious it ain't the same, especially if you got these financial institutions suing you left and right for loans and credit cards and stuff. Like, something in the milk ain't clean, child. But it's not given the same. So basically, what she's saying is a man will still marry you with a bunch of kids if you a boss. If you, meaning if you make your own money, bring your own ish to the table. So what happens when you no longer make that type of money? That's the question. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you for that cash out blessing, my love. I appreciate you. What happens then? Let's let her finish, y'all.
table, the cloth, and the chairs, and you're not miss codependency and need him for every little thing, and
Y'all heard what she said, huh? She said, especially when you bring the table, the cloth, and the chairs, and you're not little Miss Codependency and need him for everything. Even though we know she's little Miss Codependency. Okay? She might not need him for his money, but she definitely need him to be around. She need to be in his skin. Period. The way she moves, she needs to be in a ninja's skin. She like Cardi. I want to hold you when you pee. Hold on.
you can stand on your own 2 feet before he came into the picture. Absolutely, absolutely. And there were plenty of people in my DMs, honey. No one cares about kids.
Plenty of people in her DMs, but she chose Johnell. That's why I don't believe that. Well, let me not say that because if y'all remember, Dawn did release messages where Johnell made her uh, send a "I can no longer talk to you" via text message to three different guys. One being a retired football player, one being the marshal at the local courthouse, and the other, I don't know what he was. Oh, the other one was uh the pastor, the deacon guy. The other one was the deacon guy, I think. So I wouldn't say she got top of the line guys in her. I wouldn't say. I would bet money it ain't like basketball, NFL or NBA players. Okay, I would say it's regular around the way guys. And the reason why she chose Johnell is because she's seen actor attached to his name, but she, the broke part was a little blurry at the top. Broke actor. All she seen was actor Jizza from Wu Tang, the series. Okay, the broke part was hide. So yeah, he fooled her. He fooled her, baby. That is so weak, child. I am weak, but girl, ain't no way in hell you got all of these men. I'm talking about big dogs knocking down your inbox, and you chose the one you gotta put gas in his car for. Okay.
And I'm talking about real boss status people in my DMs. No one cares about kids. They care about what you bring to the table.
Real boss status people in her DM, but she's settling for real broke status.
They care about, can you stand on your own 2 feet? They care about, if I leave today or tomorrow, can you still stand on your own 2 feet? When I bring you into my life, can you boss up with me, or are you gonna be codependent on me? So can't relate, sugar, bookie, whatever you want to be called. Can't relate.
Technically, you can relate because you're still not married. So you basically answer his question with a whole lot of deflection. Because his question was, let's go back to the front. Um, you think a man wants to marry someone with more than 4 kids? Question mark. Especially if they not all his kids. Talk to me now. Put me on, bitch. That was his question, right? So technically, she answered that, y'all. Because why? Was Johnell not married? Well, they not even living together, let alone married. She even faked the whole engagement. That's the crazy part. So you technically answered this question. Because you know what? To be honest, I honestly think, because here's the thing, y'all. Johnell is not, I think she scarred Johnell from marriage. She's the reason why Johnell does not want to get married. Because Johnell wanted to marry Chrissy. They was talking about marriage. Chrissy said she didn't want marriage at the time that he wanted it. She wanted to wait a little longer, with their careers and stuff like that. They even, had a baby. He got Chrissy pregnant. Chrissy ended up losing the baby, but he wanted to marry Chrissy. Once they lost their baby, they had a whole talk about marriage and then trying for another baby. But Chrissy was like, at that point, child, she was over him. But he wasn't above marriage. That just showed me that the ninja definitely wanted to get married. So I think, and if y'all remember, a conversation was had, a Q&A early in their relationship where Johnell said he wanted to get married to her. And then, well, he didn't say to her, but he said he wanted to get married during the Q&A. And then later on, after, if y'all remember, after she announced her pregnancy, he said, stop asking me about marriage in my comments. He said, I done seen a lot of bad marriages that scarred him basically. And he said he ain't never get married. And he said if he do, it's gonna be on his turn. But he said, but I don't think you need to do that because when you really love somebody, y'all pretty much locked in. But no, hell no. I need to be over that uh insurance policy. I need your social security. Ain't no if you really love somebody. Ain't no common law marriage. Listen, people tell you don't let nobody play in your face with that. Talking about if we locked in, man. We ain't gotta go in front of no judge. The hell we don't. The hell you I ain't finna be on no obituary as special friend. Doing that. We ain't doing that. Imagine being with somebody for 10, 20 years and y'all ain't married and you can't call no shots when something happens to them. Child bye. Child bye. We are not doing that. You been with this man cleaning his dirty drawers for 20 years and something happened to him and his money going to his baby mamas because of his cheering. Oh Lord. And they using it on what they want to use it on, not even for the cheering. Child bye. Don't let people play with you like that. We really locked in the legal way. We put it on paper. I'm so weak now. What would you say? Probably say thick hips. You better be thankful that can't get right there. Put any rack. Oh, I'm weak. I am weak. But y'all, like I said, he did that video and he was saying that. So that showed that her marriage is the marriage that scarred him. Her and RH's marriage. Because how Ninja go from saying, "Oh, I want to get married," to all of a sudden you scarred, and the only marriage that we could think of was the one that she was in. You seen what happened with them. So it's not like he was above it. He just don't want to marry her. That's the crazy part. But he can give her two children though. Well, now we know how that procreation happened. You know, he definitely accused her of trapping him per her. You know, we had to find that out later on. So it's not like he just plugged her up uh, on purpose. What kind of purposely? Because it ain't like they was using protection. So it happened. It still happened regardless, child. But it's just the fact, like, at this point, she start wasting her time. It's like she's holding on to him by a thread, y'all. And it's not benefit. That relationship is not beneficial to her. Why would you want to keep holding on to a man who's not helping you? Who can't help you? If you saying if all it takes is for you to be a boss to get a high value man, then why not get another one? If kids don't stop no show, why not get one high value? Why keep wasting your, and it's the crazy part. A lot of times women will settle with a man because they're comfortable. Don't get it twisted. Women will settle with a man because they're comfortable, y'all. But you don't have to. Life is short. You never know what your expiration date is on this earth. And I feel like that's one of the top regrets we can have is wasting time with the wrong part. When you could be out here with your person, because when you got your person, that's your best friend. And y'all living your life to the full. Ain't nothing better. Ain't nothing better than spending your time with somebody you actually not only love but like. Because you can love somebody and not like them at all. Period. We all know how that goes. You can love somebody and not like them at all. Every little thing they do get on your nerves. So imagine the opposite of that. Imagine being with somebody that you actually love and like, and you want to be in their skin. You want to spend all your time with them because y'all actually have a good time and know each other, know the likes, know the dislikes, know the fades, the foods, all of that. Child, while she over here wasting her time with him, he done moved on. He doing what he do. Wow, in the relationship. And that's the crazy part because a lot of times these men will move on before the relationship is even over. So by the time you finally break up with him, child, all he got to do is bring them two black hefty trash bags to the next bitch house. Because he been with her. They he been with in a full Ninja done been in a full blown relationship with his side chick for 8 months, and you never knew about it. So when you finally find out and put him out, all he got to do is bring them trash bags over there to her house and that 32-inch TV and the PlayStation 5 and maybe a couple jars. Let me stop. Oh, y'all know I'm silly. Child, I am weak. But for real though, like, come on now. Girl, stop wasting your time. At this point, like I said, it's gonna take for Johnell to walk away. And you know what I think? I really think it is that, y'all. I really think it's about that time. And she's posting things to show she's unbothered. Like I told y'all, she posted that milestone with the boy twin crawling across the floor trying to get the remote from Lala. She ain't never posted nothing like that. She didn't post it the twins, but she never posted them like to show what they're actually doing as far as milestones. And that was for Johnell. That wasn't for the internet. That video was for him. She knows how much he loves that boy twin. She know that. So she said, let me go on and put on the internet how Jasir is already trying to crawl so his daddy can see while he over there not even trying to text me and see what's going on with his sharing. That's what she's saying, y'all, in the back of her head. On the face talking about forever move. Whoop de doo. Well, whoopity doo. like to say, yeah, I'm good over here, knowing she can't function in front of them cheering. She like you say last time, like a robot trying to keep it together because of the codependency. And like I said, this is her time to heal. Get it together for your babies. Focus on your babies. This is the time to show them that they are loved and not backburnered. Show them how much you love them, especially while that man ain't around. Show them it's their time. She got too many kids to not be trying to spread love amongst them. Too many. They deserve to get some of that very same love. This is the same. Speaking of, y'all, see how my brain works so sporadically, but in like a genius type of way. This is the same contradicting person that said, y'all remember when she made a very big deal? Auntie Pimo, listen in, listen good. Remember when she made a very big deal about, well, trying to spin the narrative saying LaTruth wanted, let's see who can help me out with this. LaTruth wanted the love that she give her kids. I can't give you the love that I give my kids. You're not my son. Remember that, y'all? Y'all know where I'm going with this? That's what she said. She spun that narrative all across the internet, trying to make it seem like her husband wanted her to love him like she loved her son. Girl, what? That was the most ignorant thing to say. Yep, she said, I can't be your mama. Shout out to I can't be your mama. As if that's what he meant by the fact that she even fathomed to say, who thinks of stuff like that? Who would it like when your husband said he want love and affection, he mean uh bust that open when I tell him bring it back. He wants you bent over. He ain't thinking about no kids. Why would you even think that? Ew. Like, ew, girl. But she spent that narrative, y'all. She really tried to make the internet believe that her husband wanted her to love him like she loved her children. I can't give it's a mother's love is different from a wife's love. Well, give him the wife's love. That's what he wanted. He wasn't saying he wanted you to love him like your kids. He wanted love, period. But the point I'm trying to make, y'all, is the fact that look at the scenario now. Look at the dynamic. She giving all her love to Johnell while the babies are lacking. But you made it seem like LaTruth wanted a mother's love and not the actual love of a wife. To the point where your own daughter is wondering if you're going to leave them for Johnell. If it, child, ain't no way in hell your cheering supposed to be asking that type of question. That shows I would have felt less of a mother. If any one of my children text me and say, "Oh, you're gonna leave us for such and such," that out, y'all, that would hit me to my core. That means as a mother, you're not doing something right. Your children should never have those type of thoughts. Never. But hey, as I say, this whole situation is very contradicting, very hypocritical, because a lot of the things she said about LaTruth, just even when it comes to the church, oh, he stopped me from going to church. Baby, you can have a relationship with God in your house. Everybody don't go to church. Going to church does not, I feel like that's not a determining factor in your spirituality or your faith or your favor. God don't give you extra favor because you go to church. No. Be intentional with your good heart. Be intentional with your movement. Be intentional with being a good person to people. Tithe. You don't have to tithe and give to the church. See, that's a big misconception, and that's another thing I say a lot, y'all. See, man made it seem like you have to tithe and give to the church, and then the money goes into fixing the church. The money goes into the pastor's BMW, his wife's Mercedes, all of these different things. No, tithing is given back to the universe. Tithing is given back to people. You feeding a homeless person is tithe. You planting a seed is tithe. Whether you planting a seed in real life or you planting a seed the other way, meaning plant wise or whatever. Y'all know what I mean. But that's tithing. Intentionally being a good person, helping other people is tithing. You don't, it ain't just consistent of giving to the pastor. Going to church ain't gonna get you in heaven or hell or send you to hell. You gotta live right. You gotta be intentional with your good heart. Period. Your spiritual walk has to be exactly, Auntie Timo. So for her to even say, "Oh, he stopped me from going to church," so even if he did, that don't stop a relationship with God. God ain't out here punishing people for not going to church, because you don't have to. Your relationship with God is your relationship with God. Everybody has an individual relationship with God. You speak to him on your own time about your own issues. Just like when people say, "Oh, when you go in front of, you go for judgment day, your sins will be your sins." It works like that all across the board. That's crazy. But anyways, y'all, I'm going to end it there. We done made it to 2 hours. I'll be trying my hardest to get to that 2 hours, y'all. Told y'all, it's never no content for me. I could come on here and talk to y'all. I'm a talker, okay? I got the gift of gab. I've always been like that. I've always been a talker. So that ain't an issue. I just be having a feeling. I be having a feeling. I'm the type of person, if I don't feel like going live, I ain't gonna go. I just don't be feeling it. But it ain't got nothing to do with, "Oh, they ain't got no content." No, I can come on here and talk for hours. It's in me, baby. It's not on me. Okay? It's in me. But anyways, I love y'all. Shout out to y'all. Y'all look, we've been almost 500. Well, over 500 on a Saturday night at 10 o'clock. Y'all really F with pop. I see that now. I love y'all. But I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. I hope y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. If y'all don't see me tomorrow, because I might just drop some videos tomorrow. I might drop some videos. Make sure y'all watch them all. Okay? Run them up for me. Run them up. Run them up. Run them up. If not, but more than likely, I probably will go live. I don't know the time yet, but we'll see y'all. But if I don't, I will drop videos for y'all, because y'all know Sunday is reset day. That's when I do hair. That's when with Ham's hair. Let me not say do hair. My child only. Iron school clothes, wash school clothes, all that good stuff. And Sunday dinner. But yeah, y'all. I love y'all, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with the heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lupac baby. Capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react, she decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined. Got that that hustle in her bones. No cosign built her own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. LUPAC. Baby, don't bend. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth. Got respect on her neck. INDE. Yeah, she grinding with ease. PENDENT. Bringing truth to the streets. LUAC. Baby, don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. LUAC. Baby, don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lupac.